Today, we're going to talk about how you can get direct, hands-on control over your body's stress response. And it all comes down to this incredible biological switch that, most of us don't even know we have. But learning how to flip it, it can change everything.
You know that feeling, right? Where you're telling yourself, okay, just calm down, let it go. But your body is just not getting the memo.
It's so frustrating, and it can make you feel completely powerless.
So your heart just starts pounding away in your chest, right? It's like this internal alarm bell is going off, even when there's no actual emergency. And your stomach? Oh, it just twists itself into knots. It's that awful gut-wrenching feeling that lets you know, yep, anxiety has officially taken over.
And meanwhile, your brain is stuck on repeat. It's like a broken record, just playing the same worries over and over and over again.
And this is what everyone tells you, right? Just calm down. It has to be the most common and, let's be honest, the most useless piece of advice ever. Because if it were that easy, you would have done it already.
Okay, so here is the big secret. You can't think your way out of stress. Why? Because it's not just the thought. It's a physical state that is hardwired directly into your nervous system. But here's the really good news. Your body also has a built-in off switch, and that switch is called the vagus nerve. Learning how to tap into this nerve is the key, the absolute game changer to pulling your body out of that stress spiral, sometimes in just minutes.
So, what is this thing really? And how does it work? Well, let's take a little trip down your body's own brain-to-body superhighway.
So the vagus nerve is actually the longest nerve in your entire body. It literally wanders from your brainstem all the way down, plugging into almost every major organ you've got. You can just think of it as the main data cable between your brain and, well, the rest of you.
A simple way to think about your nervous system is that it has two main modes. You've got the gas pedal, that's your sympathetic or fight or flight system. And then you have the brake. The vagus nerve is what controls that brake, the parasympathetic or rest and digest system. That's your calm system, responsible for all the good stuff like relaxation and healing.
Now here's the problem. Our fight or flight system was built for, short-term life or death threats, like running from a tiger. But today's threats, they're not tigers. They're endless emails, looming deadlines, and a 24/7 social media feed. Our body gets stuck in survival mode, with that gas pedal just floored all the time.
So how can you tell if your own system is stuck in that survival mode? Let's go over some of the really common signs that you might be trapped.
Do any of these sound a little familiar? That feeling of constant anxiety, the brain fog, maybe digestive problems that just won't go away. These aren't just in your head. They are very real, physical signals that your body is stuck on high alert.
This is the message your brain just keeps screaming at your body even when you're sitting on your couch and you're logically, physically, completely safe. It creates this nasty feedback loop where the feeling of danger just creates more physical symptoms of danger.
And this right here brings us to the most important point of all of this. You cannot talk your nervous system into being calm. It doesn't work. But what you can do is send it physical signals that it actually understands. If you send the right signals to your body, your brain has no choice but to follow.
All right, enough theory. Let's get practical. Here are 4 super simple physical techniques you can use right now to activate your vagus nerve and start speaking your body's language.
Now, this first one comes straight from nervous system therapy. When you lie down and just shift your eyes way over to one side, you're tapping into a primitive reflex. You're signaling to the deepest part of your brain that your environment is safe enough to scan. That little involuntary sigh or yawn or swallow you'll feel, that is physical proof that your nervous system is shifting gears out of stress mode.
Okay, this next one might feel a little weird, but trust me, it is shockingly effective. The vagus nerve passes right by your vocal cords and your inner ear. So when you hum, the vibrations literally massage and stimulate the nerve, sending a direct, all-clear signal to your body that it's time to relax.
Need a fast reset? This is it. Splashing cold water on your face, or even just dipping your face in a bowl of cold water, activates something called the mammalian dive reflex. It's this ancient survival mechanism that instantly tells your body to slow your heart rate down to save oxygen. The immediate side effect? It kicks the vagus nerve into high gear and shuts down your stress response.
This one is probably the most powerful tool in your entire toolkit because you can do it anywhere, anytime, and no one even has to know. The key, and this is the most important part, is to make your exhale longer than your inhale. That long, slow exhale sends the loudest, clearest signal possible to your brain that says,
I am safe.
So, if there is one big thing to take away from all of this, it's that we've been approaching stress completely backward. We're all trying to think our way out of a problem that isn't happening in our thoughts. It's happening in our bodies.
Your nervous system just doesn't speak the language of logic and reason. It doesn't listen to your thoughts, it listens to your body. So, by using simple techniques like these, you are finally speaking a language that your brain can actually understand and respond to.
And when you start doing this, something pretty amazing happens. Calm stops being this thing you have to chase or force or pretend to feel. It becomes a real, physical, biological state that you can actually create whenever you need to.
So the next time you feel that wave of stress starting to rise, the racing heart, the tight stomach, the real question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to get trapped in your head, trying to think your way out of it? Or are you going to use your own body to reset